Hey, what's up guys? Steve here and welcome to another episode of Tourist Bus Simulator. Oh no, wait, it's not Tourist Bus Simulator, is it? So welcome to the first episode of my new series of Fernbus. So for those that caught the live stream, they'll already know about this, but for those that haven't, we've decided to add a second series to the channel, and this one will be Fernbus. So recently purchased it in the Steam sale. I know that at the time of recording this, Aerosoft have also got a 25% discount on their website for this game and certain DLCs. So if you're interested in getting this game, now is a great time to do so. How long it's on for, I don't know. So as you'll see in front of us, we've started off with a familiar coach. So for those of you that have caught my Tourist Bus Simulator, you'll know that due to my own penny pinching, we've continued with the Lions coach for quite some time. Those that have caught the last episode will know that we've also just purchased the Neopan Skyliner. So we have now got Allum travel skins for both Fernbus and Tourist Bus Simulator for the Neopan Skyliner, and you will see that coming up in a few episodes. But today we start off here in Frankfurt. So this is our home base in the game. Selected Frankfurt as it was just somewhere that was picked, and today we have got a familiar episode. So we couldn't start our first series of Fernbus off without a trip to the airport, a la Tourist Bus Simulator. So today, if I show you the map, we will be starting here in Frankfurt. We will then carry on to our first bus stop, and then carry on through to the Frankfurt Airport departures. It will only be a short trip for our first one, but I thought as it was our first episode, we'll keep it short and sweet. I have had a couple of goes in terms of getting a feeler for this game, so we have managed to get a little bit of XP already, and already started to produce some different routes, but we will come to those in later episodes. So today, as we mentioned, we've got there, you can see the great thing I like about Fernbus, I think, is the dynamic driving and things like roadworks, and the fact that police can change your route for you by closing off things like the autobahns or roads, or just stuff that can happen that didn't happen in Tourist Bus Simulator. So enough talking, let's head on to our coach. So it will be familiar surroundings for those that have caught Tourist Bus Simulator. It's basically the same thing, but just set here in Germany. So let's head on inside, let's get sat down, and let's get ready to go. So it is familiar. You'll notice the inside of the coach is almost identical. The one thing that is different is the interface in terms of the keys, but I have changed it all pretty much to the same buttons and stuff that's on for Tourist Bus Simulator. Have also included a virtual side mirror. Anyone that's caught the series so far in Tourist Bus Simulator will know that that is my blind spot, and everything on that side seems to get hit. And now that we're in a slightly more urban environment with traffic and other bits and pieces, I thought it was worthwhile selecting that one. So let's get us started. Perfect. Hopefully everything, is all ready to go. So the temperatures on these seem to be a little bit different. So let's set that one. Let's turn on the toilets, turn on the reading lights, turn on the Wi-Fi, turn the sign on. So let's get this show on the road. So let's close the front door, make sure everything's closed. Perfect. Right, so we're ready to go. So let's head on to our first stop. As I say, the one thing I do like about this game compared to Tourist Bus Simulator, obviously apart from the fact that it's just something different, it's in more of an urban environment, so you have a bit more traffic, you have some more cars, you just have a bit more different environment, and it does seem to have, as I say, a slightly different I guess challenge to it because of where it is and the fact that you've got obviously a slightly different game mechanic. And I know this is obviously a lot older than Tourist Bus Simulator, and there's still some, I don't know, quirks, shall we say, with the system. The driving and the AI interface. Still has its moments, but you know, it was something that we're all used to if you've caught the Tourist Bus Simulator episodes. And the one thing that I have noticed that's different is the brakes on this thing. The brakes are considerably different to what is on Tourist Bus Simulator. It is, yeah, you need longer braking distances. On a number of occasions we've had an accident where things have gone and the brakes haven't quite reacted, cars in front stopping too quickly and whatnot. So yeah, it takes a little while just to get used to the slightly different braking dynamics that this game has. I have changed a few settings. I know the default Fernbus settings give things like a bit more body roll, and also makes the head turn a little bit as you are turning left and right. I have turned those off. I do find that is quite annoying. It's quite nice just to have the manual control of left and right, and eventually, you know, it will be might be something good to get. Looking at it, potentially trying like track IR or something like that, where I can obviously just not have to worry about pressing buttons to go left and right. But yeah, sort of, you know, on initial thoughts, game's good. Obviously, I only done a few missions, had a few runs in effect. Yeah, you know, it's not perfect, but it's good enough, as I say, compared to some of the quirks that Tourist Bus Simulator has. It's still good. It's still enjoyable, and as I look forward to trying different bits and pieces. Obviously, one of the things that I find quite interesting is the dynamic weather and the things like the seasonal side of things. So at the moment, this is set to pretty much be real-time month, but just not time. So it is August in the game, 22nd of August to be precise. So the date of recording. But yeah, it's good. As I say, the dynamic weather's good. I've done a couple of missions where, a couple of routes where it's got raining, you know, as you've been going down a route, and you've got your wipers and stuff like that. Same as Tourist Bus Simulator, really. But yeah, it's been good so far. Obviously, only really done probably 2 or 3, maybe 4 towns so far. A lot of road to explore in this game, a lot of Germany to explore. So plus, as I haven't even started looking at things like the expansions. I know that they are in the process of releasing a French DLC coming up, which is pretty cool. So that will be add even more to it. So alright, so let's get everything open, and what we'll do is we will go and check these people on. Obviously, a slightly different interface on this game compared to Tourist Bus Simulator. So let's get our phone up. So you have to log in to the app. I'm sure you've all played this before. I'm probably just the first one. So we've got 11 people picking up here, and then obviously all 11 dropping off at the airport departure. So let's say slightly different way of looking at people. So you have the sort of the ticket rather than the list of people in the other one. So this is Giuliano Gregor. So Giuliano, you are not on the list. Why are you not on the list? So, but you are on the list. Okay. Alright, maybe you are. Weird. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, so you are... Yeah. So are you. There's quite a few people here. And as I say, sometimes they'll even buy tickets. So no, not you, because you're the wrong stop. Yeah. Right, let's check these people in. Yeah. And these are even the same people. Mostly the same people that are on Tourist Bus. Such a crap. Yeah. Okay, if you say so, mate. Yeah, you look alright. Right, let's check you in. Oh, pardon me. Oh, I don't need your help, thanks. Okay, alright, no problem. You don't need my help. So you're good to go. No. Yeah. You've been to Fuerteventura, haven't you? I've seen you before. Right. I'll just drive through the next bus. Okay, so there's... Alright, so there's a guy sat in a hedge. Alright, okay. Alright, well you're coming with us, so get out of the hedge. Yeah, you're good. What about yourself? Perfect. Alright, so that's everybody checked on. Those two are not coming with us. So let's jump back on board. And shut the doors. And the luggage compartment. Alright, let's make sure we're all shut, ready to go. Must admit, I do like the more urban environment that this game's set in. It is like, yeah, I just graphically it's just yeah, I just think it's very well done, very well put together, and yeah, just, you know, it's a different environment, isn't it? At the end of the day, you know, we've been rattling around in Fuerteventura for 25 episodes, so yeah, it's well, 27 if you include the 2 live streams, but yeah, it's just something that's you know, it's a little bit different and a bit more fun. So obviously one of the downsides with more of an urban driving are the stupid traffic lights, which seem to take forever to change, and the virtual mirror seems to be in the way of them, so you can't actually see them change. Maybe that's just the seating position. Maybe I just need to push my seat back a little bit. But yeah, it's part of getting around in the town, I suppose. Traffic lights and giveaway lines and things like that. As soon as these lights change, we'll head on out. So we've got a short trip onto the autobahn, which is a little bit quicker. I've had a few trips on the autobahn so far, but they've all been pretty. Oh, here we go. All been pretty sort of not exciting. Just pretty much just motorways. But I guess that's a big part of Germany is sort of the longer journeys on the autobahns and the sort of the long distance travel. So obviously there are, I suppose, yeah. So as you can see, the AI is still pretty much the same. The one thing that you do get is obviously you do get penalty points for bad driving, as well as critiquing from the passengers. I've seen a number of different sort of remarks come up on the bottom. Some good, some bad, some indifferent. But yeah, so they're not afraid to tell you when you're doing something wrong, and they're also not afraid to ask for something. So far I've had in the game them moan that they're too cold, moan when the Wi-Fi stops working, and of course critique if you have an accident like you just did there, and have bad AI driving. But anyway, it's not. Hopefully this series doesn't turn into a rant about AI like most of my tourist bus episodes. But it's alright. So yeah, so it's right up here. Hopefully nothing coming. No, look okay. Alright, perfect. So more traffic lights, and then I think a little bit further up we've got the autobahn. So stop a little bit further back from the line so we can actually see the traffic lights. It's always helpful to at least be able to see them. Maybe I will turn this mirror off, but I think it's quite useful. So one thing I did forget to do, I don't know if it's too late, is you do have the announcements. You can probably hear it going off in the background. Yeah. So you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to do it when you get on. But we'll play it as we're halfway around and see if it makes any difference. Because you do actually get points for playing the announcement as it goes. Sorry, as they get on. So we shall see. See what happens. Right. More traffic lights.
Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet.
Something about free internet.
Mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei.
Not sure what that's about, but yeah. Obviously, I know this is set in Germany, so all the announcements and everything are in German. Wish I'd taken German at school, would have been able to understand what's going. So as you can see up here on the right, one thing that is left over, or not left over, but carried over into Tourist Bus Simulator was obviously the petrol stations. I'm guessing on longer journeys, when you do longer routes and whatnot, you have to stop and fuel. Let's turn the announcement off. Stop and top up fuel and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess as things as we get longer routes, as we're able to travel further, because a bit like Tourist Bus Simulator, you sort of have like a, what we call it, like a sort of a tiering system where you would you can only do certain journeys, certain distance from where you are in terms of route. So I think you start at like 200 kilometers, and then you sort of build yourself up there from 200 to 300 and so on and so forth. Plus you then get additional like nighttime journeys and stuff like that. So yeah, all things that you can unlock, and as you get further into the game, you unlock more of the town. Sorry, of the country. And yeah, you can do longer runs and things like that. So, right, so we're on to the Autobahn now. So I think we're on here for a little bit. So I think what we'll do is we'll speed up this a little bit, because again, it's just me driving on the Autobahn. So yes, we'll speed this bit up a little bit, and I'll catch you guys a little bit closer to the airport. Alright guys, so we are just on the outskirts of the airport. So yeah, pretty, Autobahn is a bit like driving on any motorway really, in terms of it's not that exciting, there's not that much going on. A couple of interesting sort of overtaking manoeuvres, but yeah, it's I suppose the longer the route, the more time you spend on the Autobahn. But just a short hop, as I say, for today's episode to introduce the series. All the leaves all over the road. But yeah, so we've got this one to start off with, and then as I say, I think the next episode will be a slightly longer route, just to show off. Oh, that truck just disappeared. Okay, that was, yeah. Alright, anyway. Alright, so we're just entering the arrivals terminal here, and as you can see, we've got the drop-off point just up here on the right. So let's slowly pull in, try not to clip the curb. I know that's maybe did just a little bit. Right, so stop in the box. Yeah, so let's let everyone out. Luggage open. Right, so yeah, I had this happen last time. The skin decided it didn't want to render properly. Oh well, it has its little bugs. Right, perfect. So let's log out of that, and it should complete our drive. Perfect. So we picked up 11 passengers, so that's good. We didn't sell any extra tickets, so we didn't need to. There was nobody there that needed any extras. Obviously, there was no check-in or sold invalid tickets, so we didn't bring the wrong person. So we started and stopped at the two places. Contact with Central. Oh, so we didn't click on the app before we left to say that we were leaving. So never mind. Obviously, we didn't fuel. We didn't need to. So there was a plus point there. Didn't run out of fuel. That's always a bonus. So we drove 70 kilometers. Let's see how we got on. So we had a scheduled arrival. So we did 2 scheduled arrivals to 1 scheduled departure. We were on schedule, so that was always a bonus. We didn't need to rest, so there's no points on that one. We didn't miss anyone. Perfect. So we turned on the restroom, turned on the reading lights, turned on the Wi-Fi, and turned on the passenger compartment lighting. The air conditioning was at 61%. I don't understand this. So you can pick the wrong temperatures sometimes, and it just seems to be very weird that it doesn't do it. And we got the points for the announcements. So let's see how we got on with terms of our driving. So we were 100% driving time. We maintained our work time, so we were fine. We didn't damage any properties or pedestrians. That's always a bit of a worry. Did we damage any pedestrians? Okay, no. We had one accident. Not sure what that was with, but anyway. And we didn't fail any radar controls, so we were right. And let's see how our driving behaviour was. So I think we may have caught a curb. I don't know, maybe. Anyway, so yeah, we got 94% that we were on the road, which is always a bonus. We didn't have any braking misbehaviour, which is basically where you crash into someone or brake too late. We didn't have any steering misbehaviour, so we didn't steer into anything. We didn't hit any curbstones. We maintained the speed limits 92% of the time. Something I need to get better at. Again, if you've watched my tourist bus simulator videos, you know that speeding is a problem that I have. And we broke safety distance twice. Again, not giving enough stopping distance between ourselves and the car in front. But anyway, yeah, so we gained 263 XP. Obviously, I say we've done a few before, so we do have slightly more amount of XP compared to that. But we have completed our first mission on Tourist Bus Simulator. So we have completed our first mission on Fernbus. So that will be a short but sweet first episode with an introduction to this series. As I say, there will be more episodes coming out. My thoughts are, in the first instance, to stagger them with every Tourist Bus Simulator episode. So one week, one the next. If I get time and I manage to start creating some more, I will try and put out a couple a week, but obviously work gets in the way sometimes, so bear with me. I say we will try more episodes of this, but yeah, I say great first start to the series, and we've gained a level. So yes, we have managed to create a bit. So we've managed to unlock a longer journey and a nighttime drive. Perfect. So let's see what happens if we hit continue. Cool, so it gives us the option for some more routes. So you will see on the left hand side a couple of routes that I have done already. So these are the ones that we have tried before. So that is Frankfurt Airport to Wiesbaden. Again, I might be pronouncing these wrong. Apologies if you're German. Yeah, these aren't so great. And then we did the airport to Darmstadt. And then we did Frankfurt to Wiesbaden. So we will pick a new one for the next episode. But yeah, so okay guys, thank you very much for watching the first episode. Please feel free to like the video if you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. You can click the notification icon so you will be updated with when new episodes of Fernbus are coming out. And as always, if there's any questions, queries or anything that you think I could do better, please put those down in the comment section below. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Take care, bye.